I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. 18,250 days of fueling and feeding. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. The managers who open early and close late. The cashiers who always have a smile. The bakers, sandwich artists, and cooks who keep our cravings at bay. The maintenance crew who work hard to fix problems as they arise. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted.
I want to apologize for brief technical difficulties. Welcome to the West Virginia High School Girls State Soccer Tournament, Class AAA action here at Klein Field, the Beckley YMCA Soccer Complex. Just a few minutes here into the first game between defending state champion Morgantown, the number 1 seed in this Class AAA tournament, and number 4 Hedgesville. I'm Tom Bragg, along with Chris Kessel, bringing you all the action here today from Beckley for Video Productions. Like I said, just a few minutes in, game scored still 0-0. And Chris, we didn't get to talk any before the game, but these are two very high-level teams, and they know each other pretty well. A 1-0 win at this stage in the tournament last year for Morgantown on their way to the title, but this Hedgesville team's been pretty solid this year.
Two great programs, two of the top ones in the state, consistently competing for championships, and wonderful high-level soccer on display today. We can see it already here in the first couple minutes. Really excited for the game today. Yeah,
a couple of players to keep an eye on today for Hedgesville. Bailey Markley, 30 goals this season for the Eagles, leading the team. For Morgantown, you've got a couple of kids to keep an eye on, but maybe none more than the freshman, Gabby Brown, 24 goals and 9 assists so far this year. And Emily Carpenter also 20 goals, 8 assists. So lots of scoring options for this Morgantown team. And, man, they've just been so good for so long. Another great year for the Mohigans.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, another standout player for Morgantown is Ariana Borneo, actually fully capped at the U17 level for Trinidad and Tobago. Played 3 games in the Youth Gold Cup this year.
Yeah, not a whole lot of international experience on display usually at the West Virginia High School State Soccer Tournament. Not the case this year, though, as you mentioned. Ariana Borneo, 13 assists this year, fully capped for Trinidad and Tobago. Man, what a time to be alive, man. We've been watching soccer. We've been around soccer in this state for most of the last 3 decades. You don't see that a whole lot.
No, not very often.
This goal kick comes out. Morgantown keeper Camden Smith with the kick, and Morgantown bringing the ball down the right side. Lily Gorman-Wilson with the ball on her right foot, plays it into the box. So that one gobbled up by the Hedgesville goalkeeper. These teams still feeling each other out a little bit here. We mentioned it is the high school state soccer tournament in Beckley, so you know the weather is cold. It looks nice out. Thank goodness for that. No rain in the forecast, no clouds in the forecast, but it will be chilly out there today. Hedgesville brings the ball down the right side, tries to play forward. With a shot, first shot on goal, and that ball goes in. Wow, a left-footed shot from outside the box for Hedgesville. And the Eagles take the 1-0 lead, and I believe that was Bailey Markley. See who got the foot on the ball. It looked like 17 from here. Apologies, it was not 17. It was number 15, Abigail Johnson with the goal. So Abigail Johnson's left foot, a rocket from about 25 yards out into the left side of the net, puts Hedgesville up 1-0 here early on the defending state champions. Still about 38 minutes to play here in the first half, and Morgantown in a position they haven't found themselves often over the last several years, trailing early in this one. But here come the Mohigans, playing the ball deep into the Hedgesville side of the field. That's Ball eventually over to the Hedgesville goalie. Shajida El Sarar tried to play in for the Mohigans there. Back for a goal kick, Hedgesville controls that one. We're going to get back to Johnson. Ball out of bounds for a throw in. It'll go blue. Morgantown with the throw. Chris, I mentioned a few minutes ago, these teams still trying to feel each other out, but man, the early goal kind of changes that a little bit. This game's you feel like it's going to become something different than what it's been the first few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a team like Morgantown's going to have the confidence to be able to continue to play their game, only being down 1-0, even though it still is early in the game. But as the game progresses, you know that starting to have to chase the game will definitely open it up.
And Gracie Brown battling for the ball now for Morgantown. Ball back out to midfield. Morgantown puts it back in. Mohigans captain Lily Staples battling for the ball in midfield there. The other captain, Gracie Brown, now on the ball. Moving the ball around to the left side from our broadcast position. Of course, the girls get going here first. We've got this game followed by the 2-versus-3 game. Parkersburg South and George Washington. Both of these games. Oh, and we've got a ball played through now. Number 23, Lily Gorman-Wilson on the end of it. Will she get a shot off? She does. Keeper comes out, makes a great save. Nice work by the Hedgesville goalkeeper there to keep Morgantown off the board.
That pass in from the midfield, playing in behind, splitting the left back and the center back like that to run in, was just absolutely magnificent from the center midfielder. I didn't see who the ball came from. I think it was number 20.
Yeah, I believe it came from Staples, played to Gorman-Wilson down that right side. And not for a fantastic save, and a heads-up play by the keeper to come out. Didn't hold her line, came out and forced the shot and able to get a hand on it. Morgantown will get the corner kick, though. Ball comes in from the left, near post, takes a deflection. Hedgesville tries to get it out. Morgantown trying to put it right back in. Ball at the top of the box, shot. Not a whole lot on that shot. It's number 7, Emily Carpenter, able to get a right foot to the ball, but not much on it. Easy save there for Hedgesville. Coming up on about 33 minutes to play here in the first half. Hedgesville leads 1-0. Got the goal from Abigail Johnson early in this one. Ball out of bounds. Throw in for Hedgesville. A little missed kick at the back there by Morgantown. It'll be a corner kick for the Eagles, looking to add to their lead. And this one will come in from the right side. Ball played into the box, near post. Defender gets to it, though, back out. Danger not quite over yet, but here comes Morgantown. Nope. Hedgesville doing a good job of controlling the pace of the game so far. They've dictated where the ball is, how it's going to be played. Morgantown's had a couple of runs on the counterattack, but nothing really to show for it yet. Hedgesville really keeping the ball in that blue half of the field so far.
Yeah, Hedgesville's doing a great job of pressuring Morgantown every time they get on the ball in the middle of the field and taking away everything that they're trying to do possession-wise.
Another throw-in attempt for the Mohigans. You mentioned it, Chris. Lots of pressure there from the girls in white shirts. Hedgesville in their white shirts, navy blue shorts, white socks. Morgantown, the Mohigans in all blue. Blue tops, blue shorts, blue socks today. Throw into Johnson down along the touchline. That ball's going to be played across into the middle. There's a couple players there. It falls. Morgantown able to get a defensive foot to it, though. Play that one out. Here come the Mohigans on the counterattack. Nice ball slotted through there. It's Emily Carpenter coming down the left side. See if she can get a shot off. She does. It's past the keeper, but off target and will go out of bounds. Not sure if Hedgesville got a touch to it. They Say they did. That will be a corner kick for Morgantown.
Number 10, Gracie Brown, was with another great slotted pass through, playing teammate in behind right now. It looks like Morgantown's going to have a lot of opportunities today on these quick counters with the fact that Hedgesville is pressing so hard and so high up the field.
Yeah, that press is high up the field. There has been some channels for wingers to get loose. We've seen it a couple times. Morgantown unable to cash in so far, but it is early still in this one. Corner kick coming up for the Mohigans. Ball played in. Deflected off the goalkeeper. Looks like Morgantown might have a shot here. Played back out, and they'll reset. Trying to get that ball around to the outside. Ball played in. Keeper comes out. Ball bobbling around. Defender trying to get a foot to it. Unable to. Ball played to the far post. Looked like that was number 5, Rayleigh Reeves. Fell down trying to get a foot to that one. Nice chance there for Morgantown. Unable to get the goal, though. Hedgesville keeps that 1-0 lead here. And it seems like with this counterattack and the pressure that we've talked about here, Chris, there's going to be a lot of defending to be done still in this game. Hedgesville certainly not packing it in, parking the bus or anything, but there's going to be some chances for Morgantown. They're going to have to defend this.
Absolutely. It looks like we're going to see a very open game today. Both teams are trying to get up the field, press, create chances high up the field, and put shots on goal. We've already seen 5 shots in this game, and we're still super early.
Ball out of play on the far side. It'll be a Morgantown throw-in. Carpenter trying to work the ball up that left side. Hedgesville defense able to get a foot to it, put it back out near midfield, but out of bounds off white. It'll be another throw-in for the Mohigans. Morgantown working back towards the middle. Looks like they might try to work it over to the other side of the field. Lots of open green space over there if they can get a switch. Unable to, though. It's Hedgesville, number 9, Alina Simon. Looking for a teammate now. Excuse me, that's number 8, Addie Martin. Ball played back into the Morgantown defense. Josie Johnson looks up, finds a player in the middle. Now the ball's over to Brown. Brown turning. Plays off to number 20, Staples. Staples on the right side looking in the middle. Unable to link up with her teammate Reeves there, though. Ball moved around to the left side now. Looking for Carpenter. Carpenter unable to get there. It goes out of bounds for a throw-in for Hedgesville. Morgantown, the number 1 team in the state in Class AAA, comes into this game 15-1-2. As we mentioned, that state title last year, the Mohigans beat Hedgesville in the semifinals before defeating Parkersburg South in the championship game. Hedgesville this year, number 4 seed, coming out of Region 2, 13-4-1 this year. Morgantown got here via a 4-1 win against Buchanan Upshur. Hedgesville, meanwhile, needed double overtime to beat Eastern Panhandle rival Jefferson to reach the state tournament for another year. Ball in the Morgantown defense. It's Riley Lafferty looking to play up the right side. Unable to find a teammate, though. Back to Lafferty, though. Now Hedgesville dispossesses, has possession, looking to get forward. Ellie McPherson playing the ball over to the right side, looking for Markley. Markley's the big gun for this Hedgesville team, 30 goals this season. Here comes Morgantown looking for another counterattack. Might have a chance here. They've got numbers on the left side. I believe that's Carpenter with the ball looking to go inside. She's in. She's into the box. It'll be a foot race to get there. Goalkeeper out and able to save it. Some sportsmanship there from the Hedgesville keeper. Checking Emily Carpenter along that far side. Looks like she took a knock as they went in to get that ball. Big punt out into midfield. I believe that was Julia Rapolo for Hedgesville taking the throw in now on the far side. Trying to get the ball to Simon in the middle, unable to. Morgantown now trying to make something happen on their own. But Chris, I don't know about you, but it feels like this game's going to be won and lost in the midfield. Whoever's going to get the best of those battles is probably going to get the better of the chances. These are two very good teams. You're seeing a lot of jockeying, a lot of back and forth in that middle third of the field right now.
Absolutely. I think that we're starting to see the game calm down and get into what it's going to look like for a while, with Morgantown trying to possess the ball in the midfield, slip runners in from the wings, playing them in behind, and Hedgesville trying to press up high, create turnovers in the opposing half, and take advantage of those opportunities when they get them.
It was Markley looking for the goal scorer, Abigail Johnson, down the right side, a little too strong. It'll go out for a goal kick. Chris, we mentioned the weather in Beckley. It is a little bit chilly, but man, just a perfect, very scenic day here at the Paul Klein Stadium.
Absolutely. What is it, about 30, 35, 36 degrees out here right now? But
it's above freezing, but not much right now.
The sun is shining. I'm sure it's warming up on the turf, and it's perfect weather for, to play a game like this in.
Morgantown trying to find Carpenter on that left side. They've been trying to exploit something, trying to get Carpenter loose over there. They've come close a couple times, just not quite able to make that last pass or that last shot just yet. But lots of work going on over there for the Mohigans right now. 24:44 to play here in the first half. Looked like Hedgesville bringing on the first sub of the game. Natalie Yates coming in. She'll take the spot of Alina Simon.
It looks like number 9 actually had to leave the game because she has blood on her jersey.
Okay. So she may have taken a knock. She doesn't seem any worse for the wear, but rules are little blood on the jersey. You got to come out. Oh, yeah, you can see it now. She's got blood on that white jersey. So they'll have to get that fixed before she gets back in.
Yep.
So Morgantown with a chance here, but not able to capitalize again. Hedgesville sets up for a punt. Ball in the air. Nobody electing to play it out of the air. Morgantown trying to settle it. Now we're fighting for possession, and Mohigans come out with it. That's Gracie Brown with the ball on her foot. Whistle, though. It'll be a free kick for Morgantown. Ariana, Borneo setting up to take this one. Free kick coming just inside the halfway line. Left-footed ball. Gets to about the top of the box. Meets a wall of defenders. And here comes Hedgesville trying to hit on the counter now. Rupolo. Little miss-hit there. Ball goes out of bounds. Blue throw-in. Morgantown ball. Throw-in down the line. Defended well and out again off of white. Another Morgantown throw. Just move it up about 15 yards. Throw in defended well, but Morgantown midfield trying to get something going here. Not finding a whole lot of space to work, though. Borneo again with the ball. Going to play the ball into the box. A little too strong, though. Hedgesville goalkeeper there. Do apologize. I do not have the name of the Hedgesville goalkeeper available. We have a roster with numbers. She's wearing a goalkeeper jersey with 00, and 00 is not listed on our roster. So we will work to find out the name of that young lady, because she is having a fantastic game so far. Punt comes out to about midfield. That's number 5, Maya Rupolo, on the ball. Dispossessed, Morgantown with it now. It's Carpenter on the far side looking to get back into the middle. Morgantown now with the ball near sideline, trying to keep that ball in. Morgantown with the ball at midfield, looking to make something happen. Camden Smith, we're getting a note. Camden Smith is the goalkeeper for for Hedgesville. Apologies to her, but what a fantastic game she's had so far in keeping the Mohigans off the scoreboard. A couple of big saves early in this one. Hedgesville not done defending yet. So Lillian Staples with the ball. Lily Staples plays it wide. Finds Gorman Wilson. Ball out of bounds, though. It'll be a Morgantown throw-in.
I think as the first halves went along, we can see that Morgantown is definitely doing the better job of the two teams of keeping possession and applying pressure in the opposition half.
I agree. I believe that's turned a little bit, too. Hedgesville got their goal. We mentioned how much they were playing in that Morgantown half of the field, and almost since we said it, it seems like Morgantown has been on the ball constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Ball comes into the middle. Dangerous spot for the Eagles. Morgantown looking to capitalize. Unable to get a foot on that to get a shot. Still haven't quite lost the ball, though. Touch goes awry there. Gracie Brown jockeying for position with the ball. Gets it back out. Morgantown trying to switch field. Borneo plays it wide. Ball comes back in. Defended well by Hedgesville. There's Staples with the ball, top of the box. Shot saved. Smith coming up again.
It was a great first touch by the senior captain to bring the ball out of the air off the hot one coming high and hard, bringing it down and getting a shot off of it.
And it happens every year down here, Chris, but I'm always so impressed with the level of play, not just from the teams, but individually, the creativity and just the experience that you see. That it just hasn't always been the case. It's refreshing to see the game, the players, the teams, the tactics just get better every time you come down here.
Absolutely. As both of us were high school soccer players in West Virginia a considerable time ago now.
Yes. Well, we were on high school soccer teams. I don't know how much either of us really played, but we were on soccer teams in high school.
Right. Just the quality of play at the top end of West Virginia high school soccer is so much better than it was, 20 years ago.
Oh, 10 years.
Even 10 years ago. It is, like you said, refreshing to see. It's great. And there are teams all over the state that play at a high level. It's not just one or two teams anymore.
A couple more subs for Hedgesville. That's number 3, Sarah Barr, and number 4, Langley Poplin into the game for the Eagles. So we'll get started again. Hedgesville throw in on the far side. Ball comes into Johnson, defended well by Morgantown. Tapped out. Ball comes into the middle. Morgantown not done defending. Hedgesville looking to find a spot. Playing up for Johnson. She got loose. Ball might be just a little too strong as they going hard in there trying to get to that ball. Looks like it came off a Morgantown defender, though. I missed the deflection there. It'll be a corner kick for Hedgesville. Hedgesville, not many chances here in the last 15 minutes or so, but this has been a good run the last, 2-3 minutes for the Eagles. Seems like whenever we talk about who's dominating possession, the other team hears us, and it's like, oh, it's our turn now.
Yeah, Hedgesville's only had one shot on goal today.
Made the most of it. Here comes another corner kick. Good corner, placed well. Nice work by the Morgantown keeper to come out. Camden Smith gets a foot to it, or a hand to it. Camden Smith, actually the goalkeeper for Morgantown. So double apologies. We're going to work on that Hedgesville goalkeeper, though. Chances in front of the box there, unable to get a foot to it for Hedgesville. We got a throw in here near sideline. Tough angle from the press box. They'll just let that one roll. Smith picks it up.
Number 9.
Gotcha. Alina Simon, wearing number 9 earlier, was the girl who had the issue with the blood on her jersey. She's wearing number 3 now for those of you keeping score at home. So Alina Simon wearing number 3 for the Eagles. Morgantown with the ball in midfield, looking to play one of those through balls, have somebody run onto it. Ball leaks through. Nobody quite able to get there, however. Ball played long. Nobody running onto it, though. That one will go out of bounds for a throw-in. Just under 17 minutes to play here in the first half. Class AAA girls soccer tournament, state soccer tournament. Semifinal round, the 1-versus-4 game. Defending state champion Morgantown down 1-0. Early goal to Hedgesville. Morgantown looking to play out of the back now. Into the middle to the captain, Lily Staples. Left foot looking for Carpenter up that left side. Carpenter with the outside of the foot trying to get it back to the middle, looking for Reeves, unable to get it there, and Hedgesville going the other way. Markley on the ball, unable to keep possession though, and Staples gets it away from her going the other way. Staples to Borneo. Borneo to Brown. Nice little passing there from the midfield trio for the Mohigans. Working their way through the defense. Unable to keep control, though. Hedgesville takes it back. Not quite able to get it out of their side of the field. A couple poor touches there from the Hedgesville defender, and it'll go out of bounds. It's like a throw in for Morgantown, so the pressure stays on the Eagles here.
That was just a great piece of possession in the midfield by Morgantown right there. The three center midfielders combined with a bunch of short possession passes to play just beautiful soccer.
Ball played to this near sideline. Gorman Wilson looking to play it forward. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Hedgesville. Hedgesville play it all the way back. Try to play this one out of the back. No, they won't. Boom ball up the middle. That finds Johnson on the chest. Tries to break it down. Unable to control that one, though. Morgantown gets possession of the ball. That's Borneo making a run from her midfield spot. Now playing the ball long. Morgantown's got a shot here. Reeves, unable to get a touch on the ball.
Hedgesville goalkeeper comes out and is super brave again, scoops the ball up, cuts out the danger. She's done a magnificent job today of playing back there, coming out, scooping up those balls that are played in behind that have been dangerous repeatedly for Morgantown.
And Chris, I'm trying to use the process of elimination here. And I believe the goalkeeper for Hedgesville, Grayson Sael. I don't see a number 7 on the field or on the bench for them. Grayson Sael was a starter. And if it's not, then the third time will be the charm. I promise we will get it right at some point. She has had a fantastic game. I want to give her her due. Hedgesville with a throw-in, far sideline here. Ball comes in. That's Markley in the corner. She plays it back. Ball played into the middle. No real danger there as Smith able to gobble that one up. Just one white jersey and a sea of several blue ones there. It would have taken a perfect pass to get that one through. Here comes Carpenter with a nice touch off the head, trying to get loose on the left side, unable to. Hedgesville defense steps up again. Here comes Johnson down the right side, tries to play the ball back in. Doesn't get much on it. Morgantown defense gobbles that up, trying to go the other way. Ball played to Carpenter. Carpenter takes a touch, gets through, trying to come back to the middle. Looking for the long run from Reeves. Goalkeeper coming way off of her line, able to get a foot to it.
Swept that up beautifully. She's having a magnificent game today.
Work not done yet, though. That's Reeves with the ball for Morgantown, left side. She looks to cut it back. She's going to play it back to Carpenter. Carpenter one time into the box. Defender there, though. Ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Referee is called for time, sending a player to the sideline. Looks like maybe same player that had issues with the blood earlier.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 11, Natalie Gates.
Natalie Gates into the game for Hedgesville now. As Alina Simon gets checked on.
Also, number 19, Julia Rapolo.
Julia Rapolo into the game, taking the place what I'm assuming is her sister, Maya Rapolo.
That's a good guess.
Yep. Teams battling for possession in the midfield now. And Borneo with some magic dribbles through several defenders. That ball just kept going through defenders. Is Sael able to come out and get the paws on it? And what I love seeing about a goalkeeper like that is that aggressiveness, but it also being under control. She doesn't seem like she's panicking back there when she has to come off her line to go get a ball. It's not, start, stop. If she's going, she's going, and it has worked out well for Hedgesville so far.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, a key piece of the game so far, it appears like Borneo is really starting to assert herself on the left side of the midfield over there. It's winning balls, beating her defender in 1v1 battles, and creating things going forward. Not just playing passes long to nobody, but beating somebody, getting her head up, and finding somebody. Her quality is really shining through right now.
Yeah, you've really seen the last 10 minutes or so. She has spent a lot of time on the ball. She's made a lot of good passes, looked for a lot of players to make those runs. Morgantown not quite able to connect on that final pass, that final shot, as we mentioned, but Borneo has been really, really good. Ball into the keeper again. Smith collects it, shouts her instructions. Looked like she was going to throw, but she will put a foot through it. Ball out to midfield. Brought down by Hedgesville, but there's Borneo again, foot on the ball, looking to make that pass. There's the left foot. She's looking for the run. There goes Carpenter. Sael off her line again. Able to corral that one. And for as good as Morgantown has looked passing and trying to make those runs, it seems like sometimes they are, however, settling for that long ball over the top. And with a goalie that's playing the way that Hedgesville's keeper has so far, that's going to be a tough road to hoe because she is aggressive. She is not scared to come out and eat those balls up.
Yeah, it seems like a tactical adjustment by Hedgesville to make sure that she's aggressive coming off with the high line that Hedgesville is playing defensively to come out and sweep those up when they attempt to try to play them in behind. It's been a great game plan so far. It's worked beautifully.
Yes, otherwise, if the goalie stays back on those, it becomes a shooting gallery. They can make saves, they can stand on their head and have a fantastic day, but, man, that's a tough way to live, especially at this point in the year.
It's a big ask.
Morgantown tries to keep the ball in. Hedgesville trying to keep the ball in now, somehow able to. Back to Morgantown, though. Ball played deep in. Central defender for Hedgesville, Cameron Cox there, though. Now the Eagles going the other way, looking to counterattack. Julia Rapolo into the middle to Johnson. Johnson plays to the left side for Bailey Markley. Markley scored 30 goals this year. Looks to cut inside, gets taken down. Here comes the whistle. Free kick for Hedgesville in a dangerous spot here. Let's see if they can make something of this, Chris. Looks like Rapolo will be on the ball for this one.
You are correct. This is a very dangerous spot. This looks to be in a shooting range.
Mm-hmm. 3 people in the wall. Hedgesville setting up off to the right, so you can shoot from here. You can play the kind of looped pass over to the far corner. We'll see how it goes. She's going for goal.
Post.
What a shot. Nice shot. Goalkeeper there, though. Smith able to bring that one in almost right at her, but
Morgantown looking to counter now.
There goes Borneo looking for Carpenter. Carpenter unable to get the foot to it, but there's Borneo again. Man, that kid is everywhere so far today. She plays the left-footed ball into the box. Sael able to bring that one in. As we mentioned, Morgantown really looking to get something or somebody on the end of those long passes. Not quite happening for the Mohigans right now. Hedgesville still leads this one 1-0. Coming up on 8 minutes to play in the first half. Poor touch by the Hedgesville defender there, but she hustles to get back. Nice recovery by Hedgesville. As the defender able to get back and save a chance there. Morgantown still trying to put the pressure on Hedgesville. That ball leaks out, and it'll be Johnson. Johnson scored the goal early in this one. Looking to break down the left side. Nice defense here from Morgantown, though. As that ball played long, trying to find Markley. A little too much on it. That one goes out of bounds before she can get to it, though. That was a big ask. It was a nice idea, just the touch not quite there. Ball back out of play. It'll be another throw in. Morgantown now with a chance. Brown plays the ball long, looking for Carpenter. Carpenter with a nice touch to get through there. She's got it on the right. She'll have to beat a defender to get back to the middle. Turn, left foot, unable to keep it under control. Hedgesville trying to get that one out. Morgantown battling, just trying to keep possession right now. Unable to, though. Ball comes to Hedgesville's Johnson. She'll play it into the middle for Markley. He tries to take a touch, but there's Borneo. And that's a fun matchup to watch. Two high-level players going at it there, Borneo and Markley. So Borneo plays the ball off to the left now. Back in the middle, that's Brown. Brown cut down. Play on, says the referee. Hedgesville now with possession going the other way, looking to break on the counter. Johnson pointing to the spot, trying to run onto the ball. Unable to get there, though. Josie Johnson, big defender for Morgantown, gets there first. Ball out of bounds for throw-in. A little more back and forth here as we get closer to the end of the half.
Nora Miller.
Morgantown making a sub. That's number 12, Nora Miller, the freshman coming on. She'll take the place of Reeves.
I think it's going to be interesting to watch the matchup with the athleticism of Johnson and Markley versus the Morgantown back line as they try to play those quick counters and play in behind. If they're going to be able to deal with that, if they're going to give up another opportunity, big opportunity like earlier in the game.
Miller battling down there along the end line.
Mohigans.
She gets the best of that one. It'll be a corner kick for Morgantown. Another chance here for the Mohigans as we start to get into the very late stages of the first half, coming up on 5 minutes to play. And Borneo to take the kick. Ariana Borneo with the left foot plays the ball in now and never came in and went back out before it got to the players. So that ball out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick going the other way now for Hedgesville. Hedgesville gets set to bring another sub on. I believe it might be Simon coming back on in her third uniform of the game, but we'll wait for them to make the announcement. Ball out of bounds, throw in Morgantown. Looking down the sideline for Gorman Wilson. Ball back into the middle. Hedgesville trying to get it out. Brown cut down in the middle.
Kick for the Mohigans.
Whistle against Hedgesville. Morgantown will have a free kick. Say about 30, 35 yards out to the left of the goal. To the right of the goal, excuse me. I guess it just depends on your perspective, but
Yeah.
near the sideline. How about that? That's Borneo again with the left foot. She goes far post, looking to find the head of a teammate. Unable to. Ball into the middle. Morgantown with a few chances here. Not quite able to settle the ball. And there's another chance. Shot beats the keeper, and that one's going to get in. Number 10.
It was good for the Mohigans.
Gracie Brown with a goal for Morgantown to equalize here 1-1. And nice play by the Mohigans there. They just did not give up on that. Chance and chance again. So we see on the replay, Hedgesville unable to clear it. Ball falls to Gracie Brown. Brown's shot initially deflected by the Hedgesville goalkeeper, but unable to save the rebound. And not a lot of outwardly outstanding individual skill on that one. That was persistence. Morgantown was not going to come away with that one without something. We've seen that a couple times so far from the Mohigans, not quite able to finish it off, but Gracie Brown with the captain's goal to level this one in the state semifinals. 1-1, the score. About 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. Morgantown not done on offense, though. Here come the Mohigans. Ball played into the middle. Defender able to get there first, though.
You're absolutely correct. That was just Borneo played a beautiful ball into the box. I think it was number 3, Gabby Brown, that got the initial touch on it. That
On the
kept
far
it
side, yeah.
On the far side, freshman. And like you said, persistence, staying on the ball, trying to play, and finally was rewarded with a goal.
A nice job to follow up on her initial shot also by Gracie Brown, because the ball wasn't going in. It got past the goalkeeper off a deflection, but I don't think it was going to go in without another touch there. And nice job to stay on top of things. So we'll have a whistle here. Looks like it'll be a kick for Morgantown. And the score 1-1. Hedgesville scored early to take the lead in this one. Morgantown equalizes just a few minutes ago. So we close in here on halftime in Beckley. Morgantown tries to put the ball deep into Hedgesville territory. That ball out of bounds for another throw-in, though. Borneo back on the ball. Kids had a magnet on her foot for that soccer ball today. She looks to work the left side of that midfield. She'll play a left-footed ball into the center, looking for a teammate.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Markley trying to make something happen for Hedgesville along the far sideline. Looks to put the ball back into the middle. Bounces around a little bit before Johnson gets on it. And Johnson will just dribble back and they'll try to reset. Hedgesville defender tried to put her foot through that one. Got under it a little bit. Ball popped straight up. We're still in this battle in the midfield. Looked like Brown and Johnson there along the far sideline clashed. Ball out of bounds for a Hedgesville throw-in. Back out, it'll be another throw-in for the Eagles.
The first half.
1 minute remaining here in the half. Hedgesville on the front foot. Morgantown possibly looking to counter here, though. Unable to get there. Morgantown calling for the long ball. Number 12, Nora Miller, trying to run onto it, but Sael out off her line again. Able to get to that one. 30 seconds remain here in the first half. Ball comes out to Sael. Both teams trying to settle the ball. Looks like Staples on it. Finds Borneo. Borneo with a little step over. Goes to the left side. Turns on the Jets. Unable to get through the defense, though.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there goes the siren. That'll be it for the first half here in Beckley. Class AAA Girls Soccer State Tournament. Morgantown and Hedgesville tied 1-1 going into the break. You're watching all the action here on Video Productions. Stick with us.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. 18,250 days of fueling and feeding. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. The managers who open early and close late. The cashiers who always have a smile. The bakers, sandwich artists, and cooks who keep our cravings at bay. the maintenance crew who work hard to fix problems as they arise. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
At Little General Stores, we'll be there when you're ready, even if you're returning home for the first time in years. That is why we offer the LG Rewards Card that'll save you money on your favorite convenience store purchases, or even get you free drinks or coffee, allowing you the time to plan that perfect return. Go plan yours today, and when you need us, we'll be there. Thank you to those who serve, so the LG family can serve you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
For me, part-time service in the West Virginia Army National Guard looks like this. As a construction engineer, I'm moving earth, building roads, and working with a great team to accomplish our mission. My service trained me how to operate heavy construction equipment, and those skills have opened up doors to a great career here at home. See how part-time service can help you build your future. Go to nationalguard.com/WV to find out more.
It starts with dedication, taking skill to artistry. It's not just a job, it's a career. But building a future isn't easy. The Jumpstart Savings Program is here to help. The first of its kind in the nation, it features state tax advantages and other incentives. Now you can save for certain certifications, equipment, and business startup costs. Trade professionals are the future of West Virginia's workforce. Start saving for that future now. Learn more at wvjumpstart.com.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends. And we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. 18,250 days of fueling and feeding. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. The managers who open early and close late. The cashiers who always have a smile. The bakers, sandwich artists, and cooks who keep our cravings at bay. The maintenance crew who work hard to fix problems as they arise. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Beckley Video Productions. Bringing you all the action here from the West Virginia Girls High School Soccer Class AAA State Tournament. Tom Bragg here along with Chris Kessel. Morgantown and Hedgesville tied 1-1 coming into this, Chris. We expected a good game, a tight game. These are two very high-level teams. Morgantown, of course, the defending state champion. Hedgesville, a semifinalist last year, lost 1-0 to this same Morgantown team. They came out and punched the Mohigans in the nose. I don't think Morgantown was quite awake yet when that first one went in. A fantastic goal, though, by Johnson for Hedgesville. Put them on the board early. Hedgesville able to defend a little bit after that. They held that lead for most of the first half. Morgantown, you saw them chipping away, and finally that persistence paid off as Gracie Brown, the senior captain, able to put in a goal to equalize it just before the half.
Absolutely correct. Hedgesville came out, pressed high, created a turnover, got a brilliant shot, went up 1-0, and continued to try to do the same game plan. The game calmed down. Morgantown kept possession of the ball more as the half went along and created 5 shots in the first half compared to Hedgesville's 1 shot, and finally got it, one to go in the 36th minute.
Standouts in the first half, we mentioned the goal scorers, but for Hedgesville, the goalkeeper, Grayson Sael. I don't have her saves numbers right in front of me, but she was busy in the first half, coming off of her line to clear balls out, coming off of her line to save breakaways, just collecting anything that came into the box, even got a hand to the ball that eventually was scored by Morgantown, unable to corral the rebound. On the other side of that, for the Mohigans, that midfield trio has been something today, led by Borneo. She has been a gem today, on the ball, able to make good passes, making runs, picking her head up, looking for teammates, just what you want to see out of your central midfield.
Absolutely. Brilliant performance by the 3 players in the midfield for Morgantown today. They've shown that they have the quality to be a state champion, which they obviously are.
Trying to win another here for the Mohigans. So we're back underway here in the second half. Just to reset things, of course, the score is 1-1, Morgantown and Hedgesville. The Mohigans, defending state champs, in all blue, blue tops, blue shorts, blue socks, working from right to left this half, while Hedgesville The number 4 seed in this Class AAA state tournament. Eagles in white tops, blue shorts, white socks, going from left to right. And Chris, I did get confirmation at halftime. Grayson Sayel, number 7 on the roster, the goalkeeper for Hedgesville. So apologies to her for messing that up in the first half. But like we said a couple of times, she has been outstanding. Wanted to make sure we got that name right because she has been very fun to watch this morning. Some ball in the box. Morgantown player is down. Referee signals for corner. Little sportsmanship. Hedgesville defender helps. I believe that's Carpenter. Emily Carpenter, senior forward for the Mohigans, will hop up, and she's going to go take the corner kick here. Early opportunity for the Mohigans, looking to get ahead in this one, get back to the state championship game where they will face, or whoever wins this, will face the winner of the other semifinal coming up after this, Parkersburg South and George Washington. Carpenter plays the ball in. Ball takes a bounce. Morgantown trying to get on the end of it. This is how their goal started at the last half. Unable to capitalize, though, and here comes Johnson going the other way. Hedgesville looking to break. Long run from central defense. Josie Johnson, center defender for Morgantown, making the long run, as I said, able to poke that one out.
She's done a great job today reacting to the speed that Hedgesville has up top to be able to cut out those balls in behind. As the half went along, she appears to have changed how she's played back there.
Yeah, her hands are full today with that attacking duo of Markley and Johnson for Hedgesville. So Eagles looking to play the ball deep in. Camden Smith, Morgantown goalkeeper, out to grab that one, no trouble. Smith puts a boot into it up near midfield, comes down, put right back in by Hedgesville, though. Ball bouncing around a little bit. Shoulder to shoulder in the midfield, now off to the left side. Player in white goes down. Referee says, no, ma'am, we will play on. Team's battling for possession now. It leaks out into the middle. That's Johnson, the center defender, who's played so well. Morgantown switching fields. Now back to the middle. Goal scorer Gracie Brown on the ball, the captain. She looks to play it through for Carpenter. Carpenter might have a step here. She does. She gets pulled down. No call, says the referee. Carpenter comes up holding that left shoulder, pleading her case, but to no avail. That one was close. From behind, I thought maybe you get that call, but we're up here, they're down there. But looked close is how I'll leave that one.
Absolutely. The referees appear to be doing a great job today, though.
Yeah, they're not letting things get out of hand. It seems like they're explaining themselves well. There's not been a lot of protest from either side when there have been close calls, and that's usually the tell that they're probably getting it right more often than not.
Absolutely.
Borneo looks to play it out of the back. Carpenter gets a foot on it. Ball bounces back in. Hedgesville trying to make something happen. Julia Rupolo, number 19 in the middle there. She's been one of the main names on this Hedgesville team charged with just trying to do something with that Morgantown midfield that's played so well.
It looks like Hedgesville might have made a halftime adjustment to move to a 4-2-3-1 with two defensive midfielders to try to help shore up the center of the field in the second half.
Yeah, it seems like they've moved some people around, doesn't it? There's a few more white jerseys in the middle than there were in the first half. As that ball comes in from the right side, Johnson tries to turn with her left, unable to corral that one. Nice move to try to control that one and put it on goal from that angle, but that was always going to be a tough job. Ball back out. Hedgesville trying to keep it on this half. That's Markley. It's been mostly quiet today. 30 goals scored this season, though. Misstep by the Hedgesville defense opens things up on that far side for Morgantown. That's number 23, Lily Gorman-Wilson. Going to play the ball in. Hedgesville goalkeeper Sayel there. Again, though, to get that one. She'll put a boot into it. I think that one came off the side of her foot, and that'll go out of bounds for a Morgantown throw-in near midfield. Trying to find Markley here on the near sideline from our broadcast position. Just didn't quite hit that one true as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Mohigans again. Central defender Jada Reckner. Also been, we've talked about Johnson on the Morgantown side in the back of that defense. Reckner had her hands full today too, and she has played very well. Comes Abigail Johnson trying to get on the end of that one. Unable to as Smith plays it out over their heads. Markley finds the ball, though. She'll take a touch, try to get this one back under control. She puts the ball into the middle, unable to find her teammate. Morgantown trying to take it and go the other way now. Hedgesville player falls down. That allows Morgantown to keep moving with it. Pass finds a defender, though. Looking to make that, like we've talked about it, Chris. Morgantown seems like they're one pass away so many times, and that was another case. It was a nice run to dispossess and get the ball up into the midfield. She picked her head up and just couldn't get it past that last defender.
Absolutely. Morgantown has made a bunch of just great runs in behind that if the pass was just a little bit better, a little higher quality, they would have created even more chances today.
And that's number 3, Gabby Brown, down in the far corner, battling for the Mohigans there. Gabby and her sister Gracie, they've been around a little bit of soccer in their days. Daughters of longtime and so successful WVU women's coach Nikki Izzo Brown. Of course, Gracie, the senior captain, scored the goal just before the end of the half as Borneo looks to play the ball long for Gracie Brown. Brown looking for Carpenter. Carpenter's in. Can she get a touch to it? She does, past the keeper, but off target.
Another great play by the goalkeeper to read the play, come out early, force the striker into making a one-touch finish when she probably wanted to settle the ball and finish with her.
I think she took a knock on that one, though, but Sayel's a gamer. She's up. Be a goal kick here for Hedgesville. It's that ball. I think it didn't come off quite right. Went to Carpenter. Carpenter unable to control it, though. Hedgesville booted up field and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Morgantown. Morgantown just trying to find some space in this Hedgesville defense. They've found some room to run, just not quite able to get enough. And when they have, the goalkeeper, Sayel, has made life difficult for them. Ball played all the way back into the back of the Morgantown defense, now back into the middle. That's Borneo. She'll drop it back to Johnson. Johnson's going to look out to the far side. Morgantown looking to work that right side of the field now. Hedgesville doing a good job of getting back and not allowing a whole lot of space to run with the ball there. They battle jockey for position down in the corner. Looks like it came off a Morgantown player. And out of bounds, that is correct. It'll be a throw in for Hedgesville.
With the up and down nature of the game so far, I think that we're going to see fatigue maybe play a little factor here at the end of the game.
I think so too. The teams have not made they've made some subs, but there has not been a whole lot of substitutions made. It'll be interesting to see what starts that when we start to get into the later phases of this game. Do or die, tied game for a spot in the state championship game. You're going to see who has the legs. You're going to see who these coaches trust.
Absolutely.
It'll be a corner kick on the far side for Morgantown. Borneo stands over it. Mohigans' first goal came off a similar situation in the first half at the other end of the field. Borneo plays the ball in with her left to about the penalty spot. Oh, nice job by Sayel to get there. Looked like Morgantown had a runner who was about to get ahead on that, but Hedgesville goalie comes up big again.
I just don't think we can reiterate enough how great of a job she's done today at reading the play and coming out and being big and being aggressive and cutting out dangerous passes into the box.
Whiff on the defense there. Morgantown with a chance. Here comes Carpenter again. She's had several of these runs, unable to get through the back there. Reckner again.
Little miscommunication, trying to play the ball forward.
I think you might start to see some of that fatigue we were talking about set in. These Hedgesville attackers, they've been making runs, but you're starting to see grabbing at the shorts when the ball goes out of bounds, just trying to get some air where they can. They've been working hard so far.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 2, Jaden Mocker.
And Jade Mocker into the game for Hedgesville, number 2. She replaces number 5, Maya Rupolo. Mocker coming in on that left side up front for the Eagles. Throw in looking for Johnson, cleared out by Morgantown. That's Carpenter with the ball. She'll look to play it back into the middle. She finds Borneo. Borneo on the ball. She'll dribble. She's going to take on defenders. She gets through 2. Almost through the third. Not quite able to keep that ball cleanly, though. Hedgesville will have it, and they'll go the other way. You can see the Eagles they're really starting to try to play to Markley. It's becoming less, let's spread the ball around, let's try to find the spaces. They're trying to get the ball to their star right now. Here comes a whistle. Going the other way, it'll be a kick for Morgantown.
Absolutely. It looks like, like we said, they changed their formation. It looks like they maybe are changing their attack a little bit. It looks like they're trying to play up the wings more than they did in the first half, where they were trying to be a little more direct down the center of the field.
Smith way out of goal to take that one. She'll have to hustle back as Hedgesville puts the ball right back in. And Borneo and Hedgesville's Johnson battling for possession there. A couple of high feet coming through there. Johnson comes down holding her face.
A little inadvertent elbow to the face.
Markley now with the chance. She'll get a shot on goal from way far out, though. Easy to hit the target from there. Hard to put it past the goalie from that distance, though, as Smith collects that ball.
I have that down as only their second shot of the day.
Yes, they've been making this Morgantown defense work. Just haven't been putting really anything on frame other than the shot we just saw in the goal from Johnson in the first half. And what a goal it was. Left foot from, like we said, about 20, 25 yards out, found the top corner. You don't see a whole lot of them like that at this level. Not from there.
No, it was brilliant.
Borneo on the ball in the midfield. She looks for Carpenter again with the left. It'll be a foot
What a
race.
ball
Carpenter with the
behind.
touch.
Oh,
wow, what a
wow.
nice goal by Morgantown. Emily Carpenter with the pass from Ariana Borneo. Borneo's been a magician in the midfield so far. She's been looking for Carpenter all morning, finally able to link up with her.
Assisted by number 21, Ariana
Emily Carpenter gives the Morgantown Mohigans the lead here, 2-1, as you see the replay, the touch over the goalkeeper. Hedgesville goalkeeper's been so good today, just not quite quick enough on that one. Sayel's still down. Looks like there was a collision on the goals. Trainer and coach will come out and check on her. Fantastic goal, a good team goal. What a pass by Borneo. We've been talking her up a lot, and that was just a beautiful assist from her and a nice finish. She didn't do all the work, though. Carpenter able to use her speed, get through the defense, and get a touch on that one past the goalkeeper. That was a nice goal.
Yeah, everything about that was beautiful. The weight on the pass, the touch to beat the keeper, and the finish. I mean, everything was beautiful about that.
So we wait on the restart here as Hedgesville looks like they might be making a change at goalkeeper now. Not sure if Sayel was hurt or injured on the play. She doesn't seem to be too bad if she is. Getting that goalkeeper jersey off of her. Looks like she might have gotten spiked on the back of that leg. Looks like the leg's not doing well there. Might be a little blood on that white sock. So she will have to come out. Hedgesville will look for a new goalkeeper. I believe that will be at number 11. Natalie Yates will take over in goal now. So Hedgesville gets the backup goalkeeper ready. We wait for the restart here. Yates has her gloves.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 11, Natalie Yates.
I'm trying to get an idea of what's going on with Sayel here, because it looked like she Not sure if she got kicked or what, but she appeared to be in pain as she came off the field after Morgantown takes a 2-1 lead. Clock stopped here in Beckley. 26:37 to play in the second half. Of course, the winner here advances to Saturday's state championship game. A little bit of a different format for the West Virginia High School State Tournament this year. For years, it's been a Friday-Saturday tournament, taking a day off in between the games this year.
I think we're going to see a lot higher level of play on Saturday.
I think you will. I think you will too.
A day of recovery, a day to do a session, film study even. Ooh.
So the ball cleared out by Smith, takes out her own defender there, tried to play it with her head, and I don't know if she lost that in the sun. It looks like the sun is becoming an issue for the Morgantown side at least. Looks like they're playing into the sun right now. Referee's going to stop the game and check on her. Morgantown defender on that far side. She took that knock to the head. Some people might question this stoppage, but you got to do it. A kid gets hit in the head, you got to check him out. You got to make sure she's okay. You can't take any risks there.
And the way that she went down, I would want to go check on her too. I agree. The sun is becoming an issue. You can see the goalkeeper standing back there, shielding her eyes.
And you see it. I mean, this is the longtime home of the state tournament, particularly AAA on this field. You see it in these morning games. You see it sometimes in those early championship games on Saturday. If you're playing on that end of the field, it can be tough. Looks like Sael back out to midfield like she's going to check in. She'll have to trade jerseys with the goalkeeper, with Natalie Yates, when she gets back out there, but she seems to be no worse for the wear now. Ball played in deep. Hedgesville side. It's goal scorer Emily Carpenter trying to run onto it. Ball out of bounds. We'll get Sael back in there for the Eagles. Yates pulls off of the goalie equipment. Was not in there long. I think it took her longer to get the stuff on in the first place than she spent out there playing goalie. But
could you imagine how nervous you would be coming off the bench in the state semifinal as not the starting goalkeeper?
It's hard to be. They say this a lot with coaching, particularly in college football, or being a superstar in anything. It's hard to be the guy after the guy. And the way Sael is played right now, those are big shoes to fill, even for just a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. You can see the way number 11's laughing on the sideline that she was super nervous.
Yeah, seems like, and that's a good sign, I think. If you're a Hedgesville fan, you're a Hedgesville supporter right now. They're down 2-1 in the second half of the state semifinal, and they seem loose. They don't seem tight, like they're pressing yet, at least. Still a lot of time to go in this one, though. The clock stopped at 25:36 to play in the second half.
When you have a girl up top, that scored 30 goals in the season, and another one who put a banger in the way that Johnson did early in the game, you know that you have another goal in you.
Johnson trying to make the turn there, but
great piece of defending.
It was Lily Staples, one of the captains for this Morgantown team. One of those center midfielders, along with Borneo and Gracie Brown, who have played so well today. Ball comes in from the backside. Looks like Morgantown's going to have another shot up over the goalie, but didn't miss that one by much. Trying to chip the goalie. Sael able to come out and make life difficult for those Morgantown attackers again. It was number 12, Nora Miller, with the touch for Morgantown. Nearly put that one in. Didn't miss by much there, Chris.
That was a great attempt on goal. Under pressure like that, first time.
And we talked about it in the first half. It's always jarring to me just how high the level of play is once you get down here. In general, in West Virginia high school soccer, the level of play has risen so much. But once you get down here and it's the best of the best, you see some really good soccer, and that has certainly been the case this morning so far.
Absolutely.
Ball played in. Carpenter with another chance. Left foot saved by Sael. Wow,
Great
nice save. Carpenter will get another chance. She beats Sael. Defender there to clear it. Not quite off of the line, but it was heading that way. Hedgesville dodges a bullet. Trying to get a number on the far side. See who made that save. Like possibly number 28, Riley Applegate. Defender on that left side. Here comes Lillian Staples looking for Carpenter down the left side again. The ball just put out of bounds. The Hedgesville defense will come back and set up another throw in for Morgantown. Mohigans lead 2-1. Goals today by Gracie Brown, Emily Carpenter. Carpenter's just a few minutes ago to take the lead. Hedgesville jumped out early, 1-0 in this one.
Oh, we'll get another stoppage.
Another stoppage here as another deflection goes off a Morgantown player's face, and she is down. That's one of the captains we were just talking about, Lillian Staples. Looks like that one caught her flush in the face. You hate to see that. Doesn't appear to be too bad. But at least, oh, nope, she's not doing well here. She wasn't bleeding when I said I was worried about possibly a nosebleed. The ball hits you up there, but it looks like she might be a little dizzy. They might have to help her up off the field. That might do it for her today, and that'll be a blow to Morgantown. She's been a big part of that midfield so far.
Absolutely. She's played a great game today, won a lot of balls in the midfield. We just saw her dispossess Hedgesville and create an opportunity going the other direction.
It's Morgantown girls being called together to huddle by their goalkeeper. Hedgesville doing the same on their side of the field. So the trainers help the injured Morgantown player Lillian Staples. Lily Staples being helped off right now. One of the captains for this defending state champion team is the goalkeeper Cameron Smith comes over to check on her teammate. And yeah, you hate to see that, Chris.
Absolutely.
You hate to see that for anybody, but especially when you have a player that's been playing at such a high level, it feels almost selfish. You want to see her play more, but best wishes going out to her. Hope she is all right. Looks like Reeves will be the player to replace Staples. Rayleigh Reeves, number 5, a junior for this Morgantown team. We're back underway here. Hedgesville looking to work fast. Borneo winning the ball in midfield. She loses it, though. Hedgesville was a shot from way out. That one was way off target. I don't hate the try, though. It looked like Smith was a little bit off of her line. The Hedgesville player, that's number 19, Julia Rupolo, she had a little bit of space, just didn't quite put it on target there, though.
Absolutely. She got her head up. I think that she saw an opportunity and she took it. You know, and like we just talked about a few minutes ago, you feel confident that you can still get a goal. The game has another goal in it for you, but, you know, as it gets closer and closer to the end of the second half, we're going to see players start to press and maybe make some decisions that they wouldn't have made earlier in the game.
Morgantown trying to work the ball down that far sideline. Player hacked down, so it'll be a free kick for the Mohigans. Borneo paces up to the ball as the Mohigans get set and Hedgesville gets their defense set up. Left foot of Borneo has caused some problems all morning for Hedgesville. We'll see if it does it again. Left-footed ball played into the box, deep. Defended well, though. Jada Reckner, again, big head there in the middle.
She's done a great job today of cutting out some of these dangerous attacks, winning balls, and just been a presence back there at center defender.
Ball out again, another throw in for Morgantown. Starting to see a little more pressure build up for the Mohigans here. Back line pushed all the way up onto the attacking side of the field, playing a very high line right now. That one deflected out of bounds for a goal kick.
For the Eagles.
Well, that was going to be our first one of the weekend, Chris. You see those balls go flying over that fence behind the goal. For years, that's been something to keep an eye on down here. None yet so far, though. These two teams keeping it mostly between the fences. I didn't want to say on the pitch. Been a lot of goal kicks, a lot of corner kicks, a lot of throw-ins in this one, but haven't had to send any of the ball boys into the parking lot yet.
Maybe we'll be able to get Dave in on his golf cart to go and pick those up.
It would be efficient. Of course, you mentioned Dave. We'll give Dave Laraba a shout out here on the broadcast. Longtime executive with the West Virginia Soccer Association. always willing to help me. When I was a sports writer, I used to run the soccer all-state committee. And we would have the meeting down here in Beckley the weekend of the tournament, but there wasn't really anywhere to have it. Hotel rooms were tough. Dave Laraba opened up the West Virginia Soccer Association offices for us. We would have it in their meeting room every now and then. So big shout out to Dave for all the work he does and all the volunteers down here in the Beckley area and really all across the state. So West Virginia Soccer is a spread out but rather tight-knit family. So always fun to get down here and see some of those faces you don't get to see many times a year.
Absolutely. They do a great job here in Beckley hosting the state tournament.
Morgantown defense stepping up to play that ball into the midfield. Borneo with it. She'll look to that far side. That's number 5, Reeves. And Gracie Brown with a touch, gets it to Borneo. Borneo plays near side, looking for Emily Carpenter, but Hedgesville puts a foot through that as Abigail Johnson will try to run onto it. Nearly does, too, causing some problems on that far sideline for the Morgantown defense. Now here comes her teammates to provide a little bit of assistance. Hedgesville able to keep that ball in on the far sideline. And there's Johnson. You've seen the Morgantown defense. It's kind of shifted a little bit, too. Johnson's playing more on that right side. Matching up with Abigail Johnson from Morgantown. That's been a fun one to watch this half.
Absolutely. It looks like they've switched her to whichever side Johnson from Hedgesville is on to match up the speed versus speed.
You see that speed on display again. Josie Johnson really impressing me so far today. I'm an old defender, though. I'm pretty easy to defend to impress if you're pretty good at if you can do much of anything on defense. I'm pretty easy to impress. You know, there's the defenders, the guys and the girls at the back, they don't get enough love sometimes. So, another chance for Hedgesville. Johnson trying to turn and shoot. Defender there, though. One of the better opportunities of this half for the Eagles. Not done yet either. That's Rupolo in the middle with the ball, trying to find Johnson or Markley here on the right side. Unable to. Deflection. Dangerous play at the back for the Mohigans now as Hedgesville keeping the pressure on. Finally, ball cleared out, but not all the way. Still work to do. Ball played square. Back into the middle for Rupolo. Back outside. Long shot. Shouldn't challenge Smith very much, and it does not. Sammy Mallow settling for the long shot for the Eagles there. After a lengthy period of pressure from Hedgesville. As you mentioned, though, not a lot of shots for the Eagles, though. They're doing a lot of good work in that attacking third, just not finding the final piece.
Exactly. I think that as we've just got done talking about, Johnson from Morgantown has done a great job in the back, dealing with the speed and the pressure provided by the Hedgesville attackers and cutting out some of the balls that maybe against a team that wasn't as athletic in the back they would be able to get onto. They've done a great job.
Of course, our second game of this morning doubleheader, number 2 Parkersburg South versus number 3 George Washington, coming up at approximately 12:30 after the completion of this one, but still a lot of soccer here to go in the first game. Morgantown leading Hedgesville 2-1. Second half, the Class AAA state semifinals. A little under 17 minutes to play here in regulation. Good sign to see here as Morgantown makes a sub.
20, Lillian Staples.
Lily Staples coming back into the game after a scary-looking knock to the head, but saw her getting checked out by the trainers, going through the protocol stuff. Seems like they've signed off. She's back in the game, the senior captain for the Mohigans. Ball played in the middle. Borneo trying to switch fields, looking for Carpenter. Carpenter was coming in, unable to get on the end of that. Sael brings it in for Hedgesville. Punts out off the side of her foot. They'll try to keep that one in, and they do, but long touch back into the Morgantown defense. Now Johnson trying to run on. Abigail Johnson, who scored just a few minutes into this game for Hedgesville to give the Eagles the early lead. Been putting in the work on that attacking third for the Eagles, just not quite able to get on the end of anything since the third minute of the game. Johnson trying to play the ball into the middle, finding a wall of blue jerseys. Hedgesville really pushing up, running a high line here. Look how far up they are, trying to play the ball deep into that Morgantown defense. The back line will start to retreat, but Chris, they were 10, 15 yards into the attacking half with their last defender. That's a very high line, but you kind of got to put it all out there at this point in the season, down a goal in the second half of the state semifinals.
Absolutely. I mean, I just think that that's what we're going to see the rest of the game is them pressing, super high up the field, trying to create a turnover. As we saw, there was a little bit of a miscue earlier with two center backs playing to each other, and I think that's what they're trying to have happen, just like right there.
Yep, here's a chance for Hedgesville. Johnson collects the ball off a bad touch. She'll play it in with her right foot, not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but either way, it comes off the Morgantown defender and out of bounds for a throw-in. 14:36 to play.
Abigail Johnson for Hedgesville has been a super impressive player today. In addition to the goals, she's just had some magnificent.
She's been everywhere.
She's, with the ball at her feet, she's got great control. She's got a little bit of sauce when it's time to beat people 1v1. And, she is obviously a very high-level athlete. She has been a very impressive player today.
And Gracie Brown, Morgantown captain in the midfield on the ball. She'll play it far side looking for Reeves. Reeves running onto that one. She'll try to control. Defender puts it out. It'll be a corner kick. We'll see Borneo trot over from her spot in midfield. Great left foot on the midfielder for Morgantown. She handles a lot of these dead ball situations. 13.5 minutes to play here in the second half. Morgantown leads Hedgesville 2-1, looking to add to that lead. Perhaps secure a place in Saturday's state championship game. Borneo's ball in near post. Put out by Hedgesville, but not cleared. Ball back out near midfield now. Morgantown trying to keep the pressure on, keep the ball in this half of the field. Hedgesville now trying to break. There's Johnson. Defender falls down. Johnson's got the ball at her foot. She's coming down the left side. She'll play off into space. I believe that's Mocker on the far side. Unable to do much with the ball. It'll go out. It'll be a goal kick.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 4, Langley Poplin.
Langley Poplin coming into the game now. She'll go in on that far side, take the spot of Jaden Mocker. So fresh legs of Langley Poplin coming in up front along the left for Hedgesville as the Eagles try to get something here in the last 10 minutes or so of this game to extend their season, give them, at least keep that door cracked open right now as both of these teams try to get to Saturday's title game.
Absolutely. We've seen them here in the last 10 or so minutes put a lot more pressure on Morgantown as they come out on a counter, trying to create something deep in Morgantown's half of the field to get back in this game.
Great ball by Reeves to the middle, who finds Brown. Brown drops back to Borneo. Borneo with that left foot from about 30 yards out, not quite able to get enough on it, or at least not as much as she needed, as Grayson Sael with another save. Well, maybe not a save, but she collected the ball. She was able to get the ball back there.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that down unofficially, obviously, as Morgantown's 10th shot versus Hedgesville's 4 shots today, with 6 shots on goal for Morgantown and only 2 on goal for Hedgesville.
Reeves with the throw-in. She was looking for Borneo, unable to get it there. There's Staples. Staples down again.
Kick for the Mohigans.
Whistle blows on that one. It'll be a free kick. Now off to the side. Probably too far away for any sort of shot here. So look for the pass. Look for the long curling ball into the box, trying to find the head or the foot of a teammate from Borneo. Borneo's ball up and in. Sayel able to come out strong and make the catch. Physical game today, Chris. Not a dirty game. I don't want people to get that confused when you say it's a physical game. This has been a well-played, physical game. And as we mentioned earlier, kind of hats off to the referees for letting them play. Nothing's gotten out of hand as we see two players come in shoulder to shoulder here. It's just good, tough, high-level soccer. It has been a joy to watch today. Fun game.
Absolutely. You know, this has been high tempo. Goalkeeper play has been just magnificent for both sides. Lots of stuff in the box on corner kicks and long balls in off free kicks that we've seen just some great play. And like you said, some physicality in there as well from the defenders and the attackers.
Some ball bouncing around. Carpenter comes down with it for the Mohigans. Battle for position there with Jada Reckner. Reckner eventually getting the best of that one. Hedgesville looking to move forward. Time starting to become a factor for the Eagles. We are under 10 minutes to play here in Beckley. Ball played into the middle. Nobody running onto it just yet, though. Good idea from the Hedgesville midfield. A little bit of miscommunication, though. Nobody was making the run. And here comes Morgantown. Reeves down the far side. Looks to get back into the middle. She was looking for Miller. Not quite able to get there, though. That'll be out of bounds for a throw-in. We got another player down from Morgantown here. I believe that's Emily Carpenter. Looks to be holding her ankle. Trainers come out to check on her. Carpenter, of course, scored the go-ahead goal in this one earlier in this half.
She doesn't look to be able to put any weight on that hurt.
No.
Number 23, Lily Gorman-Wilson.
Lily Gorman-Wilson coming into the game in place of the injured Carpenter. So Mohegan staff takes her off to be checked out. We'll resume play here. Throw in for Morgantown. Ball bouncing around the far side. Goes back to Hedgesville. Eagles looking to move forward. But there's Borneo again, just asserting her will in this game as she steals the ball and plays it in with her left. Shot on target. Not a lot of power behind that one, though. It's not too difficult a task for the Hedgesville keeper.
I think that was just a perfect example of what's been the difference in the game so far with Morgantown's center midfielders being able to win balls, keep possession, and just control the flow of the game as it's went along.
Nice job by Gorman-Wilson there. Whether she meant to or not, to kind of stop on that one as the defender ran by and turn and go the other way. Ball is out of bounds again, though. It'll be a Morgantown throw-in. 8:22 to go. Mohegans lead 2-1. Morgantown playing it all the way back. There's Borneo again, just hanging tough.
I mean, that first touch under pressure right there was just brilliant.
And physically, size-wise, Borneo, not a very imposing figure until she gets those cleats on and gets out on the field.
Yeah, she plays super strong.
Super strong, super fast. She doesn't shy away from tackles or challenges from physically larger opponents. She's very impressed with her today.
Absolutely. You know, I feel like she's been the best player on the field for either team.
I think she has. After about the first 10 minutes when they were feeling each other out and she kind of settled into that role and kind of just decided, I'm going to boss the midfield today, and she just has. It has been a fun game to watch and a fun performance.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're totally in agreement here that she's just been, as you said, the boss of the midfield today.
Starting to see Morgantown working the ball back. Hedgesville looking to make a run here. That's Abigail Johnson. She's looking for a teammate. She'll try to find somebody on either side, but nobody able to get open. Mature play by Johnson, though, to not force that right there and just boot the ball down the field and hope somebody runs onto it. Eventually dispossessed, though. We're going the other way. And that, Chris, if I had to pick one thing about this Hedgesville team so far today, their passes haven't been super precise. They're asking a lot of these players to keep the ball under control on balls that are very tough to control. They haven't been playing to feet. They haven't been playing to heads. They've just been playing in the general area. And it hasn't really bitten them too bad, but we talk about the differences in this game. Morgantown has been very precise, very accurate, and Hedgesville just not as. So. Not
as accurate. You're exactly right. It appears like Hedgesville came in with a game plan to try to use their athleticism in behind and to press up high on the field and create turnovers, which early in the game it worked. It created a goal. It actually kept the game really, really tight early. And then as it's went along and as we talked about earlier, Morgantown grew into the game. They were able to keep more possession and created over twice as many shots on goal today. And, I mean, just guessing, probably 70% of the ball today.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Mohigans, the defending AAA state champions, the number 1 seed in this state tournament. Number 2, Parkersburg South, last year's runner-up, will take on George Washington in today's other semifinal. Then we'll take a little break, come back this evening with the boys tournament. Good group of big schools down here in Beckley this year. On both sides, boys and girls. Of course, Chris and I from the Charleston area, we've seen some of those George Washington and Hurricane battles over the years. They're on opposite sides of this. Potential game down the road Saturday, but they've both got work to do today if they want to get there.
Absolutely. You know, that boys game between Hurricane and GW was a 1-1 draw that went to PKs in the MSAC championship game.
Yes, so eventually won by Hurricane, too. So.
Yeah, if it does end up with that, you know it's going to be a spectacular game.
Under 5 minutes to play now, 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Morgantown looking to add to their lead. Staples plays the ball to Brown. Brown back to Staples.
What
nice 1-2 touch. Staples in on goal. She takes a touch around the goalie, but nice defending. Nice job by the defender to get back. What a sequence from Morgantown.
Yes,
unable to finish. Put this one away with about 4 minutes to play, but kudos and hats off to the Hedgesville defender, number 28, Riley Applegate. Great job to get back there. When stuff like that happens, Chris, I mean, we've seen it happen. We've been on the field. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you can get caught watching like, oh, wow, did they really just do that? But kudos, like I said, hats off to Applegate, able to avoid that pitfall and get back and really save the goal that would have put this one away.
Yeah, that first touch pass by number 10, Gracie Brown, to bring it out of the air and play her in behind was just spectacular.
Sael there to collect the corner kick. Played all the way to the back of the Morgantown defense. You're starting to see some space open up here as Hedgesville tries to get more people forward. Here comes Gracie Brown through the middle. She takes a touch with the left foot. Got clipped a little bit, able to stay on it, though. She goes down to try to keep possession, unable to. So we're still battling. There's Markley in the back. Hedgesville is trying to get some of their best players around the ball to make something happen. Markley plays up to Johnson. Johnson, not really sure where she was going with that one, with a touch up and over the defense. Nobody running onto it, though. It's Morgantown starting to play the time-wasting game here. Goalkeeper Camden Smith dribbling a little bit before she picks that one up. Now big boot from Smith out to midfield. Hedgesville tries to bring that one down, unable to. Ball bounces over to Nora Miller. It was Miller who had that sweet one-time touch to pull that ball out of the air on the near miss just a few minutes ago. Now Reeves with the ball, far sideline. She looks into the middle. She finds Miller. Touch back to Borneo. Borneo will dribble. Trying to find Gracie Brown. She does. Brown turns. She's at about the 18. Tries to go through 2 defenders. Unable to. Able to keep the ball now, though. Plays it back to Staples. Ball comes near side here. Ball played into the middle. Nora Miller on it. Touch back to Reeves. Reeves to Borneo. Borneo with the touch. She winds up with that left foot. Big shot. Nice save by Sael. Borneo with the left foot from about 25, maybe 30 yards out. With pace, with placement, but a nice job by the keeper to get there and deflect that one out of bounds. That was a tough shot.
Looked like it had a nice bit of swerve on it, too. Goalkeeper read it perfectly, full extension, palmed it away, out for a corner.
And nobody able to accuse Morgantown of parking the bus and trying to sit on this lead here. Mohigans have been on the front foot for most of this second half, but especially here the last few minutes. Ball played in, flicked up by Miller. Morgantown unable to get on the end of it, though, and here comes Hedgesville. Time getting getting very late here.
Minutes remaining in regulation.
So they make the announcement over the PA system here. 2 minutes remain in regulation. Morgantown leads Hedgesville 2-1. Rematch of last year's state semifinal. The Mohigans won 1-0 on their way to the title.
Goal kick for the Eagles.
Starting to see that urgency set in for Hedgesville now. They've kept their cool and not seem to be rushing to this point, but you're hearing those announcements. You're starting to press. See if they can get something to extend this game, because at this point, looking like their season about 2 minutes, 1 minute really, from coming to a close. Morgantown with the ball. Going to play outside to Reeves. Morgantown really just trying to watch those seconds tick off that clock now, trying to find a corner, trying to find a sideline to kill some time. Ball out of bounds. They'll keep it, though. Another great opportunity here for the Mohigans. 1 minute remaining. Down under 45 seconds now as Morgantown sets up for a throw-in on the far side down near the corner flag. Ball played into Nora Miller. Miller trying to stand over it. Ball squirts out, though. This might be the last chance for Hedgesville. As Markley, the 30-goal scorer, trying to come up that left side. Defense able to step up and put a foot in it. Out of bounds for a throw-in. Hedgesville making a sub. Not sure I would have done that one there, Chris, with time ticking down. You're wasting precious seconds here.
Absolutely.
Julia Rapolo.
But the Hedgesville staff knows this staff better than I do. So we get in the 10-second countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the final whistle. It's defending state champion Morgantown Mohigans win this game 2-1 against Hedgesville. Mohigans punch their ticket for Saturday's Class AAA state championship game. We'll have the morning's second girls AAA semifinal coming up after this on Video Productions. That'll be Parkersburg South and George Washington. Chris and I will be bringing you the call for that one. But for Chris, I think that'll do it here. If my producer Robbie will give me the thumbs up, we will get out of here, and we'll see you for the Patriots and the Patriots coming up here in just a little while. You've been watching on Video Productions.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
At Little General Stores, we'll be there when you're ready, even if you're returning home for the first time in years. That is why we offer the LG Rewards Card that'll save you money on your favorite convenience store purchases, or even get you free drinks or coffee, allowing you the time to plan that perfect return. Go plan yours today, and when you need us, we'll be there. Thank you to those who serve, so the LG family can serve you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
For me, part-time service in the West Virginia Army National Guard looks like this. As a construction engineer, I'm moving earth, building roads, and working with a great team to accomplish our mission. My service trained me how to operate heavy construction equipment, and those skills have opened up doors to a great career here at home. See how part-time service can help you build your future. Go to nationalguard.com/WV to find out more.
It starts with dedication, taking skill to artistry. It's not just a job, it's a career. But building a future isn't easy. The Jumpstart Savings Program is here to help. The first of its kind in the nation, it features state tax advantages and other incentives. Now you can save for certain certifications, equipment, and business startup costs. Trade professionals are the future of West Virginia's workforce. Start saving for that future now. Learn more at wvjumpstart.com.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends. And we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.